shut down European travel for 3 weeks?
I do.
So, surprise, surprise, airplanes can't fly through ash because it gets sucked up into the engine. It's a contaminant, and you're risking engine failure. So,
Brian, did you just make airplane crashing noises?
I thought it was a TIE fighter, actually.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So basically, when a volcano erupts into the atmosphere, it goes up into the upper atmosphere, gets spread by the jet stream, and basically all of Western Europe was just in a cloud of ash. So that was, what was it? Here, the New York Times says 17,000 flights were canceled over a 3-week time, and that was the largest disruption of international air travel since 9/11. Yeah, so this volcano is nowhere near that. So if you're going to Europe for some reason, apparently you can still go. You guys want to go to Iceland?
Nope.
No.
Not
Why
been
not?
to icy anymore, I guess.
Been there once.
You been there
Never
once?
again. Yeah, I've been to Iceland.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a lot of... so our cab driver, on the way from the airport to the hotel, he said, there's a girl behind every tree, and if you looked out the window, there weren't any fucking trees. It was just fucking...
I noticed that every picture...
Rocks and rocks and rocks.
Every picture I've seen of Iceland is just barren rocks and mountains. That's about it.
Yeah.
There's no grass, no trees, no bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to go one of those hot springs, though. That sounds like fun. You know what I'm talking about? One of those high mineral...
Yeah, it's like a public bath.
Yeah. Really? Are they all naked? Did you go?
No, it's a tourist trap.
Oh. Well, I'm a tourist.
Yeah.
So, I guess
It's a trap.
You pay $80 to get in, and then 15 more for a towel.
Of their money or my money?
Your money. I don't deal in foreign currency.
$80 American just to go sit in a hot water?
With other people, yeah. I told you, it's a tourist trap. Just throw some dirt in your bathtub.
All right, we're not going to Iceland anymore. Calling off the trip. We never had a trip, but Eric, Brian, we're not going to Iceland.
Darn.
You guys want to go to Greenland?
Dreams
Yeah.
are dead.
Well, let's.
I wonder what we could get for $80 in Greenland.
Probably a cab
Off of
ride.
Greenland.
That's about it. What do you think about?
Bring an empty bottle and get a bunch of free water.
Yeah, just go up to the ice.
Yep.
With a little Bic lighter and start trying to melt it to get natural glacier ice or water.
I wonder if you lick the ground in Greenland, does your tongue get stuck?
I don't know. Go to Greenland and try it out. All right,
Let us know how that works.
we're gonna spend thousands of dollars to go to Greenland just to watch Eric lick the ground and see what happens. That sounds like a
White
great
people
trip.
problem.
What I want to do, though, is in Greenland, what Mike Rowe went up and did it. He did the whole, oceanography trip with the oceanographers and trying to find the Greenland shark. Because apparently that's...
Hold on. So he went on an oceanography trip with the oceanographers.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Okay. There we just it makes sense. It
So
makes perfect sense to me.
So basically, the Greenland shark is a prehistorical, dinosaur-era shark that nobody knows really anything about. And they went out there trying to catch them so they can do, autopsies on them to see how they work.
There's not a lot of these sharks left. Let's kill them to find out what's inside.
Let's kill them before they die. Any thoughts about Iceland and their volcano problems? That's the reason why they're there is because volcanoes. They're on a fault line. That's why
It doesn't sound like a problem at the moment. It looks like it's under control.
Yeah, well, they're talking about that this volcano is probably going to keep up with its heavy flow for at least 3 weeks. So
Low-hanging fruit.
Heavy.
No one respond.
Nobody responds anyways. All right, banger of the week. Anybody got a banger of the week? Any song you've been banging to this last week?
Just the first 2 albums from Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind, really?
First 2 albums.
First 2 albums. Why just the first 2?
Because their quality goes down a ton after that.
What are the hits for our listeners? What are the hits on the first 2? Very knowledgeable.
Yeah. What's that one called? about the
Semi-Charmed Life.
that's a good one. And
How's it gonna be?
that one's all right. No, the one about suicide.
Oh yeah, because that's a happy thought.
Jumper.
Jumper.
Yeah.
Yep, Brian got it.
It was from. Yeah, I just think of Yes Man when he's singing that when the guy's on the ledge.
I think of something, Mike. I'll tell you off air a story with somebody we know, and that song. Yeah, it was a very unfortunate accident by far. Eric, Brian, any banger of the week? Any song you've been banging to?
My Spotify, because obviously I don't know songs or artists, but Myron by Lil Uzi Vert.
Is that English?
I don't know, but it's a pretty damn good song, so you should
Just
check
saying,
it out.
there was a lot of words there that I didn't quite understand.
I heard a lot of vowels.
Welcome
And
to
you wonder why I don't fucking remember these.
welcome to the whitest podcast on earth.
Oh, and then also this
By Little-
Dumpster Fireside Chats podcast.
Little Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi
Little Uzi Vert.
Vert.
And Brian just turned German for a second.
Might as well be.
You must fuck. You must fuck all day. Brian, any banger? Banger. I barely even know
Bulletproof
her.
by Godsmack.
Which one? Bulletproof by Godsmack?
Yep.
That one's been out for like a year, I'd say. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. My banger of the week.
Only a year?
Yeah, it's at least a year. I don't know, Mike.
I
You're
would've
into the
probably
rock
given it
scene.
longer. I don't know.
I'm not into modern rock like
I
Godsmack.
guess.
It's too,
Godsmack's not modern rock. They've been around since the 90s.
yeah, but their sound is just,
Stereotypical sellout. Yeah, I know.
it's too, what's the word I'm thinking of?
I don't know. You're thinking of it.
I'm having trouble tonight.
Music.
Sports. So,
No, what's that one brand of shirts that douchebags wear?
Supreme.
Nope.
Obey.
Ed Hardy.
No, not fashionable. Like,
South
they think
Pole.
they're tough.
South Pole from
White
Burlington
beaters?
Colt Factory.
No.
Affiliation.
Affliction.
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 That's what I meant.
Affliction.
There we go.
Godsmack just makes me think of like someone wearing an Affliction shirt. Like, oh yeah, this is so epic.
Once again, Macho Man Randy Savage is back on my couch. Brian, did you know I can bring back former dead wrestlers? That's how magical my couch is. You should know. You slept
That's
on
impressive.
it once.
There ain't nothing magical about this couch.
You want to bring back Andre the Giant? We can bring him back.
Oh, that would be fantastic. We can watch him just drink
Yeah, I want to
drink
go
a
one
case
for
of
one.
wine in an hour.
We'll do what's that movie he's in? The Princess one.
Princess
The
Bride.
Yeah, Princess Bride. we'll do a reboot of that. with-
Kind of a famous movie there, James. But
Haven't we covered this enough? How I don't know shit about movies unless it's like World War II, like
Or Goon.
or Goon. Come on, we've been there, done that. I dropped a Lego, so
Just don't step on it.
yeah, that shit hurts. My banger of the week, kind of hipster. Oh, good for you. In Circles by Sunny Day Real Estate. Mike, does that sound familiar? Sunny Day Real Estate?
Nope.
Well, it should, because Nate Mendel, the bassist of the Foo Fighters, that was his last band before he joined the Foo Fighters. The original drummer was the original drummer of the Foo Fighters was the drummer of Sunny Day Real Estate. And so Dave Grohl, right after Kurt Cobain was killed by Courtney Love, about 6 months after Kurt Cobain's death, he decided, hey, I need to get back into music. Basically he did write and did all the instruments and vocals for the first album for the Foo Fighters. And he went to a Sunny Day Real Estate concert. It was their last show. I think it was in Seattle or in Portland, somewhere in the Northwest. I forget where. So after the show, he goes up to Nate Mendel and this guy. I forget the drummer's name. It doesn't matter because he was never on the album. Because when they recorded the album, Dave Grohl went back to Los Angeles and redid all the drumming parts because the guy sucked. But In Circles by Sunny Day Real Estate, and also Lipton Witch is another good song by Sunny Day Real Estate. But the bassist in that band is the first and only bassist for the Foo Fighters. So there you go.
All right.
That's my
Or
banger
Eric.
of the week. Eric
I already
was
went.
yeah. Eric's was something with a bunch
Myron.
of vowels.
Myron.
It'd be a good Scrabble word.
Yeah. Is it in the dictionary?
Uzi vert.
Uzi vert.
Lil.
That sounds like
Lil.
that sounds like the Swedish chef on the Muppets. Uzi vert.
Lil Uzi Vert.
I love it. All right. So Eric, I found when I was doing a little bit of like weird news, science news researching, I found your spirit animal, by the way, right now, Eric. Take no offense to this, but it's a walrus.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So anybody chime in whenever you heard about this story. So on March 14th, a walrus was spotted on an Irish beach. Turns out that this walrus only lives in the Arctic Circle. All right. Fell asleep on an iceberg outside of Greenland or Iceland
I heard about this.
and
yeah.
landed on a beach in Ireland.
That is my dream come true.
Yeah, that is why that's Eric's spirit animal. He takes a nap on a piece of ice and ends
I ended up on a beach where I can go get.
I'm just
fucked up.
thinking of James's Fred Willard video clip there.
Hey,
what happened?
Yeah, so tell me how Irish this guy's name is. His name is, where'd it go? Alan Houlihan is the guy that found the walrus on the beach.
On a scale of one to good on you, Boyle. That's probably like
6.
So
I don't know. Brian just died.
did he? Brian.
no, I'm here.
Oh, you just.
Oh,
What?
he just gave up. So these animals are obviously not natural to Ireland, and the first reported sighting of a walrus in Ireland was in 1897. But no other walruses were reported being seen
And he was delicious.
Until, yeah, most likely. They probably killed him for his fat so they can burn their lamps, fertilize their potatoes. No other walruses were seen until the 1980s. Since then, fewer than 24 walruses have been spotted in Ireland. So about 24 walruses from 1897 to now have taken trips to Ireland. So Eric, do you think that if you were a walrus, how likely is that going to happen to you? That you fall asleep on an iceberg and you just wake up about 800 miles away?
Not very likely because I'd probably fall in the water and get eaten by a shark. Which is also my spirit animal. So.
A Greenland shark?
I'm sure.
But we have to kill
Be one
them
of the
because we
rarest.
don't know what they do, and
Yeah,
they're
but you
rare.
can find me inside. I'm just.
That's right,
in pieces.
ladies. You can find Eric inside. That's right. Damn straight
Wow.
you can. Mercedes and St. Cloud, if you're listening, you can find Eric inside.
Not catch me outside, but catch me inside.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Like when I read that, I was like, "That's Eric." If Eric was a walrus, that's him right there. Now, if the walrus went to the pub and started pounding Guinness, that would be Brian.
The fuck?
What?
You have it completely backwards.
Taking a
have
nap on a
Guinness?
piece of ice and getting lost? That's you. Getting drunk on Guinness in Ireland? That's
you.
Brian. No, I guess.
And then falling on asleep in Ireland and ending up in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, that's Brian.
That's how you get your trip back. That's how you get your trip back.
And by going to Iceland, that means like St. Cloud.
Yeah. If I
Might
went
as well.
if I went to Ireland, I'd start throwing potatoes at people. So, all right, to finish all up, we're gonna go what's trending right now. We're gonna break down what's trending on Twitter. I'm looking at what's trending on Twitter. Currently, number 11 Syracuse is beating
No, they won.
or beat number 3 West
They won.
Virginia.
Yep, 74-72 or something.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
that means Pat McAfee's out like $6,000. Ryan Blaney won the racist event in NASCAR today in Atlanta.
Racist event in NASCAR.
Well, I mean, it's an event
Or
in
you're
NASCAR,
saying-
so it has to be racist, doesn't it?
Mildly, at minimum.
Sister Jean, of course, is trending. Sister Jean is
She's
trending.
trending number 1.
She's trending number 18. And then Loyola, Chicago, is trending number 19, which she's a part of. Why is there never anything good trending on Sundays? People need to start doing shit on Sunday.
Because you touch yourself on Saturdays.
That's probably true. That is probably true. Here, let me refresh. What if I go out of sports? Just the news. No, it was just trending
it's
nationally.
political.
News. And